Good morning, YouTube. It is 4:28 a.m. Friday, January 21st, 2022, and I'm at the Biltmore, 24th Street in Camelback. Just got off the Route 60. That's the last stop, although of course it continues to go east of here. I don't really know where the bus goes when it leaves here. I think it does a loop. For the most part, a really good show at Bullock's tonight. I did have somebody who's usually super cool with me get totally angry and belligerent with me, and yeah, I don't even want to talk about it. It was just three shades of fucking stupid. But there's if you're wanting me to help you out with a song, the way to get that done is not being belligerent and yelling at me. Like I'm done with you. You know, you want to be a complete fucking asshole to me? I don't have to let you sing. I don't. Anyway, so it's things kind of complicated at the moment with the excuse me, with the transit app. For some reason, apparently, absolutely none of the tracking is working with any of the buses this morning, which is worrisome to say the least, because generally the way that I know that a bus isn't running is when I check the live tracking and it says that there's no tracking available for the given bus. That's generally my way of knowing that, yeah, that bus isn't coming. I need to figure something else out, or just realize I'm going to be stuck here for another 30 plus minutes. And yeah, they do appear to be running. Like there's a northbound 70 right there, going north on 24th Street. There's something sitting over there at Camelback and 24th Street. Most likely it's the 60 I just got off, just sitting there waiting to start, because that's the first stop on the 60. And on that note, let me pull out the I was thinking at first it was just maybe the bus that I rode didn't have working tracking. Actually, my first thought was, oh shit, first 60 is not running, and I left the bar without checking that, and now I'm stuck outside in the cold for 30 minutes. And then of course I looked to see when the southbound 27 would be running, and the southbound 27 also showed no GPS tracking. I'm like, well, that's weird. Like all the 4 a.m. buses not running. That's not cool. But yeah, here's hopefully y'all can see that. Here's the intersection of 21st Street and Camelback. If the tracking was working correctly, on the stop on the left there, you'd see the bus that's in front of me with its lights blinking. I'm not quite sure what bus that is. And to the north, you would see you can see it there, just sitting and waiting, trying to get the time to catch up. You would see a 70 there. And here comes another one. Not sure if that's a 50 or a 60, but there's another one right in front of me on Camelback Road, getting ready to cross. And as you see, there's three buses at this intersection, and no tracking showing up in the app. So I don't know what the issue is. I hope they get it resolved. I did notice in the app that it's tracking. I did notice that it's tracking one of the trains, but there's a lot of things seem to work different with the light rail versus the buses. So don't know quite what to think of that. 4:35 is when the Route 50 is scheduled to pick me up here. So 2 more minutes, hoping it shows up. But yeah, kind of I've kind of gotten spoiled with the GPS tracking of the buses, letting me know, where they're at, if they're running late, how long till they'll be along, and then, since there's been a shortage of drivers in the last couple months, I've also grown to rely on that to let me know when they're not running. So it's kind of upsetting, because at this point it with none of the buses having tracking working, it looks like they're all not running. But hopefully this one shows up. The guy with a bike right there, I would assume he's waiting for the bus. In fact, this looks like the bus. Yeah, there's a Camelback bus right there. So it's definitely running, but none of the tracking worked this morning. I really hope they get that resolved soon. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up. Glad I at least got it on video that this issue's happening. Oh God, if it's not one thing, it's another with fucking Valley Metro.